What does Spider-Man have in common with BT corn? If you answer recombinant DNA, then you'd be correct, and in more ways than one. See, recombinant DNA is made by combining DNA from different sources. However, this can be done both naturally or through laboratory manipulation. Allow me to explain. My genome contains DNA from both my mom and dad. This makes me a DNA recombinant. This is true with most organisms, except those that clone themselves or reproduce asexually. More commonly, however, and as is the case in this video, recombinant DNA refers to new genetic combinations created from genetic engineering in a process known as gene splicing. On a molecular level, gene splicing is like cutting and pasting. A desired gene is selected for and added to the genome of the host organism. And while it's unlikely that a radioactive spider will do the trick, modern science has invented numerous methods of creating recombinant DNA. We will be focusing on recombinant DNA using plasmids. Plasmids are especially useful as vectors or carriers of genetic material due to their mobility. Not only do plasmids self-replicate, they can also move from cell to cell through horizontal gene transfer. So, let's say you want to create an army of plastic-eating bacteria to rid the world of its plastic dilemma. So, you have a bunch of suitable plasmids with ampicillin resistance, and you've identified the gene that produces plastic-dissolving enzymes. The first step is to cut open the plasmid and create DNA fragments with restriction enzymes. Restriction enzymes act like a pair of scissors to cut DNA at specific sequences. Different restriction enzymes target different sequences, and often they leave behind an overhang of single-stranded DNA known as sticky ends. These ends can hydrogen bond or stick to complementary sequences, making it easier for the DNA fragments to bond to the vector. Then, DNA ligase is used to form phosphodiester bonds which glue together the sugar phosphate backbone of the DNA fragment and the plasmid. However, not all of these vectors will have the desired gene. Some will have incorporated background DNA, and some plasmids may not have any foreign DNA at all. The plasmids are then introduced into bacteria on a growth medium with ampicillin. If the host bacteria are ampicillin sensitive, only the cells that take up plasmids will survive. These bacteria are then grown in separate colonies. Each isolated colony will consist of the same plasmid DNA. As mentioned before, not all vectors carry the plastic digesting enzyme. Polymerase chain reactions, DNA sequencing, and gel electrophoresis is used to identify which of these colonies contains the desired gene.